We'll tell you about a $25,000 contest on Triad today. Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Triad Today. Coming up later on, our infamous roundtable convenes. There's no telling what we're going to get into, so stand by for that controversy. But between now and then, some great information coming your way. We'll tell you about a $25,000 contest. We'll learn about that from the good folks at Inmar. Meanwhile, the good folks at Winston-Salem Foundation will tell you about a special community luncheon coming up, and I hope you'll register for that. We'll tell you how, and we'll check in and see what's going on with workforce development in Randolph County. That and much more. But first, we turn our attention to higher education, and every so often we like to get this gentleman in whenever we can. Lori Bates, our director. Let's meet very special Chancellor of Winston-Salem State University, my friend, Dr. Elwood Robinson. Welcome back to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, Jim.
Glad
to be back.
You are a busy man. I have to tell the folks at home, it's like pulling teeth. We have to figure out schedules because, I mean, you're doing 100 things a day.
I think 1,000.
1,000. Are you getting any rest now?
No rest. No rest for the weary, as they say.
Let me talk about it. Let's go over a couple serious things here. A media report surfaced last week which said that enrollment at Winston-Salem State University, as is the case with a lot of universities, but they said has been declining. Is that true?
For us, it's not true. For us, we look at enrollment from a strategic perspective. We want to make sure that we right-size, that we can offer the kinds of educational programs, the kind of student-teacher ratio. I'm going to hang my hat on academic quality and academic excellence, and that's what we're doing at Winston-Salem State.
Now, Dr. Reeves, who preceded you, the financial stability, was it not in pretty good shape as he left and you came in? How, was it pretty good, or have you been able to maintain it, or what?
I think we're in great shape from a financial standpoint. One of the nice things about leadership, and Chancellor Reeves came to this institution as a former CFO, so he always had his eyes on the prize.
Right.
And so he really did a masterful job in dealing with the budget cuts. We lost about $35 million under his administration. We were able to absorb those cuts, but also do some things strategically to invest in our students. In the midst of that, we were able to go out and develop a Student Success Center, which costs about $2–3 million. So we were able to do some strategic investments during that time as well.
Of course, the state is always, the legislators meet every year and they say, hey, we're going to have to cut this, we're going to have to cut that. Colleges have all been hit hard, state colleges, state-supported colleges, but is it particularly worse for historically black colleges and universities or not?
Well, I think that the cuts sometimes are more astronomical for those universities because we tend to have students who come from under-resourced families. A large percentage of our student population will come from families that make less than $50,000. So when you have to pay the high cost of tuition, it hurts more for those individuals.
Well, you mentioned high cost of tuition. Chancellors and presidents always have to make that difficult decision about going up on tuition. And then the students protest, oh man, it's everywhere, it happens everywhere. Is that concern you going forward, that you have to keep going up? Or?
It always concerns me when we increase tuition, because that means it puts more of a burden on those families that I talked about. So what it means is that we have to support what the state does through giving and philanthropy, and those are the kinds of things that I'm trying to do every day when I go out into the community to get people to invest in our students, because we think we're turning out some great students.
Alumni are always relied on to give money at any institution, and then sometimes you'll hear certain institutions, art schools and specialty schools and whatever, say, well, we just don't have, we don't have the graduates, the alumni who have come back with the big money yet, but we will. How do you stand at Winston-Salem State with alumni?
Well, I think we really have great alumni, folks who are really engaging with us. We started a wonderful program where we look at alumni, we call them 40 under 40, that we celebrate those individuals who have gone out and made great strides in building their profession and growing. Those individuals are now coming back and giving back. We had a wonderful gala just last Friday where we celebrated those individuals.
Good.
We have, Jim, a very young alumni. Almost 58% of our alumni got their degrees in the past 15 years.
Yeah, so now they're just coming into their own. They've made some money, and of course, you'll still take a check from people over 60, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, why are you looking at me?
Because I'll take a check from you, Jim.
Finally, we have a few seconds left. What message do you want to send to Triad area high school students right now?
That Winston-Salem is a place that we are committed to good quality education. We're a sound institution. We're investing in making sure that you have a wonderful educational experience when you come to us.
On screen is the website, WSSU.edu. Please take some time if you're thinking about what college you want to go to, and if you have you're a successful business person, you want to donate to the university, and if you're just curious about some of the offerings there, please go to that website. Dr. Elwood Robinson, thanks for dropping by. I know you're busy.
Thanks again, Jim.
All right.
Appreciate it.